welcome to Marketing Live TV, where you can engage in real life marketing live on the show. This week I'm going to cover off what I think is going to be the death of digital marketing. Now, I'm going to basically cover off some my controversial thoughts about how digital marketing and how people that claim that they're digital marketers are actually sacrificing some of what the future of marketing actually has to offer. So stay tuned and find out more, but first, thanks for watching, and if you would like to find out more about any of the show or anything like that, please feel free to connect on these channels. They will happy to answer your questions. Comment if you're looking for more information, you want to throw out your opinion, you can jump on, and I'm happy to connect with you and share your opinions. If you're having a bit of trouble watching the live stream, this will be please comment, and it will be pushed back, and I'll get back to you about the topics. All right, so before we get in, I just want to say thanks for watching. Like and share. Make sure to comment. Let me know your thoughts. But I'm going to talk about what I believe will be the death of digital marketing, and a bit of history into digital marketing and what it is all about. So stay tuned to find out more. Alright, so digital marketing. Now, let's just take a step back into the history of digital marketing and what it all started with. So digital marketing all started with the initial interest. It actually all started around the time of when Google started ranking web pages. Now, digital marketing was basically a way for marketers or technical people to separate themselves out. So basically what they did is they said, digital marketing, that's got to do with putting websites on Google and building websites and all that sort of stuff. I don't want to deal with that. We'll put it in a bucket over there. Someone else can do it because they're technically capable. Now, while that's all well and good, they were classed as digital marketers, and then what it really was it was a new marketing channel, and people just didn't want to, or marketers I should say, didn't want to touch it, so they left those new channels alone. Now, people with the skills that were able to carve a space or carve a niche there, and had some background in marketing, or who had the interest in the digital side but had no background in marketing, were able to take that work off the marketers, carve themselves a niche called digital marketing, and they were left all alone. And because it was way too hard for everyone else, great, they got effectively they got paid a large sum of money for working on something that was just too hard for others to either understand, or they just didn't have the interest. So that's where it kind of started, and over time it built up to be an area that covers websites and SEO and apps and online advertising and social media, and now in effect digital marketing covers probably more channels, more communication channels than what traditional marketing, or what we now call traditional marketing, does. And here's the sort of inspiration behind why this this video is even justified, in that digital marketing is not different to traditional marketing. It's just using other channels. So the key point here is digital marketing is just the strategies and the theory and the thinking behind marketing should be applied to other channels. And yes, the tactics and the implementation are different, but that's the same as what you would apply in a newspaper marketing campaign versus a radio or a TV marketing campaign. They require different effort and different tactics to get a result. And if that's where your audience is, then you do those things to get the result. So digital marketing is just another form of marketing. If you were to split it out, you could say email marketers versus radio marketers versus some other channel. Anyway, so digital marketing carved its space out, and now it takes over a majority of the space for marketing. But what happened to marketing? What happened to the actual thinking and theory and strategies and tactics and all that sort of stuff that went into marketing? And where did they go, and why is it an issue? So I'm going to show you a reason why I believe it's become an issue, and these are my thoughts, but I'm pretty adamant that I can see this shift occurring, and I can see how especially young marketers want to get into what is the sexy or the shiny new thing, and they want to jump in and they want to do social media and they want to do all that sort of stuff, but they just want to do it. They don't want to understand the strategies and tactics and thinking that needs to go into it before they get a result. So I'm just going to bring something up here. Now, if you can see this, we'll bring this up. So what this is, so here, if you can see this all okay, in the blue you see the trend here. Now this is published by Google Trends. In the blue you see the trend for digital marketing. And as you can see, in January 2004, there's little to no searches. And this is to frame it up. Yes, I understand it's Google's tracking, and I understand that it's based on interest, and it's not 100%, but it gives a very clear indication. If you look at the trend, digital marketing from about 2009, somewhere in here, started to shift upwards and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. So as you can see, it grew, and then there's been a relatively stable growth over a period of time as more and more people get into the fact that digital marketing, so as more and more people get into digital marketing, thinking that that's the space that they want to get into. The concerning part here that I see, and that I can see in a lot of young marketers and a lot of people that have stepped into marketing from other fields, is the trend in the red. And the trend in the red shows the searches for marketing strategy. Now, obviously, there was, early days, people were looking for information and it had a very high amount. Now, obviously, there's a very clear trend in the search for marketing strategy, and what I don't know, but my theory is that probably revolves around seasonality. They are very clear, trends towards the middle of the year and the end of the year, which is basically the financial reporting and business planning season. So obviously that's part of it, but the overall global trend is down. Now, as this trend is trending down and digital marketing is coming up, what's the net result? Well, if a vast majority of people are searching on Google for their information, then we see less and less people searching for and understanding and getting information on marketing strategy, and more people looking for digital marketing. Now, an interesting result here is if you look at the searches for digital marketing, the number one is about digital marketing jobs. So people are looking for digital marketing jobs, but not necessarily understanding marketing strategy. And this is the big part that is basically causing some of the decline in people believing in marketing and believing in what marketing has to offer. So, so there's been this shift from knowing about what marketing is about and the trends and what marketing and how to structure a marketing campaign targeted towards your audience, downwards, and an increase in people looking for digital marketing jobs because they want to be in social media or they want to be an SEO expert or something like that. So how does this play out in the future? Well, if you think about it, there's a very distinct growth in certain technologies that are going to disrupt the whole field, and they are things like artificial intelligence. Now, if you're a digital marketer working in a space that you do anything more than 2 or 3 times, then artificial intelligence can likely take over your job. Because if you do it 2 or 3 times, then a machine can learn it. So what AI or machine learning can't do is it always takes historical data and applies it to the next theory. It can't creatively come up with a new strategy. So if you really want to future-proof marketing, you need to be thinking about understanding how to create solid and well thought out marketing strategies. So then just going back to the, wrong one. Just going back to this for a moment, if you look at, let's just look at this in a bit more detail. Now, one of the things that if you look at the predictions or trend predictions, and if you do any statistical modeling, you'll start to see that these sorts of dips generally tend to indicate that there's going to be future decline. Now, one of the interesting things is digital marketing is no longer considered something too technical. It's considered part of marketing. So now less and less people are interested in it because less and less people are going to get paid more money for doing it. So as the interest has gone up, obviously people are getting paid less, and you need to have the skills to be able to back up what you're doing. So in effect, what's happened is the bullshit has gone, and now if you want to be a digital marketer, you need to be a marketer with the technical skills to be able to back what you're talking about. So so my prediction is that if you are looking to get into digital marketing, or you're looking to get into marketing in any way, shape or form, understand the strategy, understand the thinking that needs to go into generating a business result, because it's about business. So if you want to create social posts for small business, go right ahead. But if you think that that's going to be a sustainable revenue generating thing for yourself or those businesses long term, then you need to understand the strategy and how you're going to make people, or not make people, but influence people to purchase. Because at the end of the day, businesses will only spend money for a limited period without a result. So that's my thoughts on digital marketing, and how I think digital marketing and marketing need to work much better, and digital marketers definitely need to become more marketing strategists in the future. Thanks for watching, and if you are interested or would like to disagree with or comment on any of that, please comment, share or connect with us on these social channels, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week on Marketing Live TV.